Hello, everybody, and welcome back to podcast number 3 of Everything in Between. Today, we are going to be doing a Q&A because we just want to answer some questions. It's literally going to be about anything you want to ask. I've got all the questions. There is loads. Let's get started. First question, everybody, by Rachel is, what made us want to start this podcast?
Boredom.
Yeah. Boredom for one.
Just fuck all to do during lockdown.
Yeah, pretty much. And you, as I say, you guys just asked me if I wanted to do it, and I had nothing better to do, so I thought I'd do it.
You mentioned it back New Year.
Yeah,
I was thinking about it when we were in that call the other week. Yeah.
We started our talks about this last year, didn't we, Jack?
Yeah, it was last year. You had the idea last year, and then I said yes, and then nothing happened. So
it's because we didn't have a camera to record, and we were gonna do it together in the same room.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that.
So
yeah, I remember.
Anyway, that was a basic question to get us started. Thank you for your message. Let's start with one that's probably going to be a bit more deep now. Let's go.
Fucking hell.
Sorry, I forgot to say in the beginning of the video, everybody, that some people want to be named. Other people ask to be anonymous. So not everybody's going to be revealed who said it, but let's go for the first anonymous one. It is, what is your opinion on cheating? E.g., do you think people should be given a second chance? Do you think there is a difference between cheating once and repeatedly doing it?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, it's just scummy. Who if you get cheated on someone, just leave them.
Damn, that's a whoa. I wasn't prepared for the second question.
I wasn't.
Fucking hell. Shit.
Oh
my god. Fuck. I don't really know.
It's just scummy, isn't it?
Yeah, cheating's bad.
Yeah, 100% we all agree it's bad, yeah.
But I feel like there's. Hang on, no, I can't go through with this without. People who watch this podcast know I've done some pretty terrible things in my past. So if I say it's really bad, everyone's going to be like, "Yeah, but you did it." I went, "Yes, I did. It was wrong. It was 10 years ago. I was 15, 16. I'd never do anything like that to anyone again because I understand how much it hurts people."
What's your opinion on it, Tiago?
Funny you should ask, Wardell. I think I agree with Jack. When you do it, you know how much it hurts somebody. So I'd say the first time, you're still a prick for doing it the first time. Anybody who does it the first time, I agree, they're still pricks. But I think if you're doing it repeatedly, then you're just an utter arsehole with no feelings. In my opinion.
Yeah. Mistakes can be made, though.
Yeah,
I feel like mistakes can be made. Yeah, and people are constantly redeeming themselves for past discretions. So we're always going to be dealing with people who have a lot of baggage and shit like that. So there's always going to be skeletons in someone's closet. Basically.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't think it makes somebody automatically a bad person.
No.
I think depending on the situations, you can be a bad person. But as many examples, I won't get into any because we can't get in trouble on our podcast. But you can't. I know of some situations where there's no. I don't want to explain why, but believe me, that there's hard ways to get out of a relationship, and you feel like you're a prisoner in a relationship, and you can't get out of it because of many different motives. So I can understand why some people would do it that way, but I'm not defending them. They're still pricks, but I understand a side of them.
Yeah. Fuck me, that was a heavy question.
Yeah, I know.
How do you answer that on the spot without
That's what I mean.
Absolute prick?
I just love the complete change of tone. What made you start it? What's your opinion on cheating?
That's heavy.
That's what I mean. I was gonna. That was the first one that popped up, but I was like, nah, I'll wait for that to be the second one.
That question gave me anxiety. I'll be honest.
That's what I mean.
I'm really anxious to answer that one. That's fucked up.
Thanks for the question.
That's fantastic.
I feel like we answered pretty well.
Yeah. Thanks for the question.
Let's move on to the third one then.
Fuck me.
All right. By the way, before I move on to the next one, I'm also on the spot like you guys because I have been sent them, but I literally screenshotted them and didn't even read them, so I could be like good with answers. So I'm not just
Right.
there
Okay.
on the dot
Okay.
of answers.
Yeah, no problem.
Okay, let's go for another one. Also anonymous. It's for all of you. What's the future of the channel, and what ideas do you want to discuss, such as content ideas and topics?
You should have had that one second rather than the cheating. But
I'm not
I'll let
sure.
Dell answer that because I've been talking too
You
much.
never really know where anything's going to go, do you? You
Yeah,
know, for all we know, this could end in a month. This could carry on going for a year or more. You never know.
yeah. At the minute,
Hopefully, it goes on. But
I don't think we're doing anything to like get famous or anything. We're just enjoying ourselves because we like doing
well,
podcasts.
yeah, I mean, we've got nothing else to do.
So Jack, we've got any? Have you got any ideas for our future videos or whatever, such topics and stuff?
I
We
think
can reveal a
loads.
few.
Yeah, I
We can
think we've
reveal
got.
a few.
I think we've got loads of ideas. It's just
Don't want to spoil anything.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
just where we're going to put them and what we're going to do and what
We can say we've got some involving alcohol soon, though, can't we?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a really bad idea. I'm against this idea 100%. And
That's why we're gonna get. That's why it's gonna be probably one of the best ones because we're not gonna give a fuck.
exactly, I will take part, but just to let everyone know, whoever wants to watch that, I don't know what you're doing with your lives because who wants to watch three drunk fools be drunk?
I know.
There's
But I
people
feel
out there who listen to this who know how bad I get. They've seen all sides of me, and there's people who are going to get the wrong impression when they realise how wild I am.
like our new fans don't know who you are. They're just gonna be there like, what the fuck is this?
Yeah, that's very true. And they'll hate me because I'm weird.
An animal when you're drunk.
Exactly. That's
But
not
yeah,
good either.
content. We're just trying to make. Literally, we're just trying to do videos that we find like interesting and fun. Like this one, I personally is my favorite one out of the three because I feel like it's going to be quite funny and interesting to hear all our answers.
Yeah.
So it's going to be different stuff all the time. We don't want to do repeated stuff for you guys, but also for us because we don't want to be. We want to have fun whilst we're doing it, and during lockdown, this is quite fun to do. So it's just something we're doing to entertain ourselves and hopefully you guys watching.
And I don't think we're going to do the same thing twice either, to be honest. So last week we did a movie one.
Yeah.
Next week, well, this one will be the next one, the one we're doing now. And then we've got another one coming up, which I can't remember what that is. And next week, we still just go on the fly. So we're going to try and do different subjects each week. And then it might be movies, conspiracies, TV shows, and then back to movies, back to conspiracies, TV shows. So
Yeah,
I think that's what we're doing anyway.
what we kind of do is we kind of like we all plan a video podcast each, and then we discuss it, and then if we all enjoy it, we just do it. But yeah, because you planned the movies one, didn't you, Jack?
Yeah, I did. Yeah.
Yeah.
Callum, yours is the next one coming, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, this one was mine. So we pretty much just plan videos and all that. Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's enough we should say about the thingy though, because we don't want to reveal much more of the ideas.
Always say thank you for the question because it's very nice that we acknowledge people who asked a question.
Exactly. Right. Let's go next one. Okay, your cousin Sam said, "What would you guys be doing if the lockdown wasn't happening?" Let's say that with everything, not just the podcast.
I'd still be at uni. I'd be there until May. So I'd be doing that and then just working.
What about you, Jack?
Working and clanging and banging at the gym, obviously.
Yeah.
That's what
I mean, yeah, I'd be working too, but I mean, we all forgot one thing we would be doing with this weather.
Oh, yeah.
Well.
Is what I'd be doing. 100%.
We'd be having the garden parties like we used to last year.
Yeah.
Yeah, throwing chairs or having to go at each other. Someone's fucking angry at someone else.
Exactly.
Trying to hook up with someone else. It's the way it goes. Every Friday.
It's a
Just
summer
saying,
party,
it's
mate.
true. In hell, people know who we are.
Exactly.
So, okay.
Well, that's mainly, I think, what we can answer about the question. We'd just be carrying on with our normal lives. We'd also be able to be making videos together, which would be fun. Like, actually together, not just... This is still fun, But I feel like if we were going to do like the drunk one, like I said, it would be 10 times funnier if we were together speaking and doing shit.
Yeah, I still don't know who's going to want to listen to that, but yeah.
We'll have a few, trust me. They're going to wait for little cues of words we say when we're drunk, trust me.
Oh, fuck. All right. I'm not ready, but no regrets in life.
Anyway, cheers for that question. Let's move on. Okay, this one is from Summer. If you had 2 hours left on Earth, what would you do? You can see this isn't planned, guys. They don't. None of us have fucking answers. We're gonna get there.
Right, when you saying to, as in, are we the only person left on Earth and we have 2 hours left, or are there still people with us?
Right, it doesn't say that, but I'm gonna say the world's ending for everybody in 2 hours.
Have just final sesh.
Oh shit!
What are there things open in this 2 hours left of the Earth?
I think it would be going to shit everything. I think everything would just be in smash. If you'd want to go somewhere, you just have to smash it down and go in.
Yeah.
Can't imagine people who want to work.
No, true. Yeah, I'd say my final goodbyes to my family, obviously, because you'd have to, and then and then I'll just come see you boys and
Sesh.
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know because I could say I'd smash or steal stuff. What's the point if I'm gonna die in 2 hours?
Well, yeah.
Would you say sorry to the people who like you've been shit to? Do you know what I mean? Would you do all that stuff? Like
depends.
Listen,
If
I'm
I've
sorry,
been shit,
whatever.
if I've been shit to somebody and I feel like they deserved it, no. But
Yeah.
But if I feel if somebody I've been shit to and then maybe I could have been a bit more calm, yes.
Okay, yeah, fair enough.
Jesus.
I probably would, to be honest. I'd probably say I'd probably make amends with people because you don't want to go to heaven or hell with like.
Oh, you know what? Now that you said that, I'm gonna ask a question. Do you believe in heaven or do you believe in heaven and hell?
No.
If you believe in heaven, you believe in hell, right?
If you believe in one, you have to believe in the other. Much.
Because one doesn't exist without the other.
Oh yeah, shit. Because wasn't the devil one of God's angels or something?
Yeah.
So says the Bible. Again, not to offend any religious people. I'm just not religious.
But yeah, I believe in heaven and hell. Yeah, I do.
I don't.
I don't. I think I'm gonna get eaten up by a dirty fucking I don't know, anything that's gonna want to eat me.
No, I can see why people would believe in it because people want something to believe in.
Yeah.
It's just I don't.
There's just no proof at all. I don't think to make me want to believe that it's real.
Yeah, that's a fair point. I can understand that.
Yeah. Anyway, I don't want to get into a religious war, so I'm going to move on.
That'd be a good podcast because we all don't know what we're talking about, so we're all just shit.
Yeah, true. Just giving our opinion.
Yeah, exactly.
People can give theirs if they want on the comments or whatever. It's just everybody's free to say what they want. But anyway, I guess we'd all make amends, say bye to our family, gaff for our last 2 hours. That's pretty well.
Or go to the gym if stuff was open, especially one last.
Got to get that 6-pack for heaven.
Yeah, exactly. Show God what I've been doing on this earth.
Right, anyway,
squats. I did my squats today. That's the last time.
Feel my leg.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Anyway, thank you for that question. Let's move on to another one. Oh, I'm going to do this. I'm going to read this one. It's anonymous. Right, here we go. You guys prepared for this question?
Yeah, go on.
Right. Is love just a feeling, or is it something more powerful and intangible than that?
Oh my god!
Fucking hell!
Whoa!
I did say this was an anonymous, didn't I?
I want to know who sent
it.
I really want to know who sent that.
So
I'll ask them if I can tell you after the video.
Oh my god! What was the question again? I'm flabbergasted.
Is love just a feeling, or is it something more powerful and tangible than that?
Just a feeling, I reckon. I mean, what else could it be?
I mean,
it's more than a feeling, though, isn't it?
Yeah,
more than a feeling.
Because a feeling, I don't know. Love's a feeling as well. Love's probably the feeling that fucks up most people in the world.
Well, yeah.
Love is the most powerful emotion there is out there.
Exactly.
Everybody loves something.
Yeah.
No matter what it is, you could love someone, you could love your favorite movie, whatever. You feel a
Exactly.
strong connection to that
So
person.
everybody, yeah, exactly. Everybody's felt love. So this question applies to everybody. It's not just about relationships or whatever.
Yeah.
Exactly. But yeah, love is more than a feeling, or love is right. Who sent that question in again? What was the last bit they said? What was the last bit they said?
Is it something more powerful and intangible than that?
That, yeah, something more powerful and intangible than that, for sure.
Yeah, I think I'd like to believe that it is something more powerful because I don't think love's a normal feeling. If I'm honest.
No, it's not. Love will make
No.
you feel all types of stuff. Love will
Exactly.
make you feel hate sometimes because you love someone
Exactly.
so much, but you like get into a fight with your girlfriend or whatever. You hate them for like that second, and then all of a sudden you love them again. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a breakup or whatever. If you break up with somebody when you love them, it's gonna end up turning into hatred. I feel. Well, not always. Some people end on good terms with their girlfriends. Don't know how, but they do.
Yeah, exactly. Well,
Yeah,
here's the thing:
so
you
it's not
break up
always
with
the case.
someone, you're gonna feel lost and empty, aren't you?
Exactly. You still love them
It's
though,
on.
but there's a lot of anger and fucking shit involved after it's over.
Is that
Yeah.
love didn't exist, then you wouldn't have that feeling after someone you love has left.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you want them around all the time, and then when they're not there, then
Yeah,
you just feel empty.
exactly.
Yeah,
It could be
feeling
with family
stuff.
as well though. You could love somebody in your family, but they're just like I don't know, a bad person or an absolute arsehole. You don't want to love them because you know they're bad people, but
Yeah, it's unconditional. Yeah,
but
Yeah.
no, yeah, love within a family is unconditional, isn't it? Like
yeah.
no matter what they do, you still
Well,
love them.
well, depends.
Well,
My
yeah,
mum.
not necessarily.
Well, yeah, my mum, dad, sister, and brother and nephews. Yeah, the rest of my family can all go and fuck themselves. But,
Jesus.
um,
Fucking hell, right?
Oh,
Okay.
but yeah, but like yeah, I know. Like your main family, I think it's impossible to hate. I don't know why. Like I know people hate their brothers, but I'd find it impossible to hate my brothers, my brother and sister personally.
yeah, same. Yeah.
They could do something disgusting or whatever. I'd be really like broken and stuff, but I wouldn't stop loving them.
Yeah.
No, that's what I mean. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Yeah. Well, that question is very deep. Thank you to whoever asked that.
Yeah, we really rushed that because that was that fucked me up. Two questions have fucked me up already. We only answered five.
Yeah,
Four.
there's another few that'll fuck you up.
Oh, Jesus. Thanks for the questions, though. These are really hard.
Jeez. All right, let's go for the next one. Okay. What's something that offends you? And this was asked by my mother, Camilla.
Oh,
Something that.
I think I'm not going to say it on the podcast. It's going to go out to the world, though. But I think certain people know what offends me. And when you tell someone to stop and they don't stop, you've got no choice but to cut ties with that person for a period of time. But I'm not
Yeah.
going to go into it. I'm not going to go into it because it's not fair on me and it's not fair on the people. So
Mm.
I agree with that. When you're trying to tell someone to stop doing something that they know is pissing you off and they just continue doing it, that is offensive.
Yeah.
yeah,
See, for me, people would probably presume it's the foreign thing, but I couldn't really give a fuck if somebody makes a foreign joke.
No.
Something that offends me. Um, having somebody who says they have your back, and then they pretend they have your back, they help you, they say they'll help you for whatever, but when it comes to the time to help you or whatever, they either say they're busy, blah blah blah, shit like this. You know when you're like really fucked up and you need like a friend's
yeah,
Yeah.
just advice or whatever, and then
yeah.
they're not there. They're only there for you when you can invite them to sesh or that you invite them to do whatever. That for me offends me the most because when you think somebody's like one of your closest mates and then they're just there to use you for drinks or whatever, I think that's what offends me the most.
Sorry,
Yeah.
sorry.
Fuck off, you dickhead.
No,
We hadn't sexed for ages and we'd still talk on Snapchat.
Yeah.
oh yeah, that's true. Yeah,
Exactly.
I was fucking with you. Yeah.
No, but people know who they are. Anyway. Yeah. But, well,
Yeah.
That's why this is going to be my favorite podcast, because we can say whatever the fuck we want. We're being honest.
Exactly. Yeah.
I mean, we've been honest in the other ones, but we can't really be offensive when we're doing conspiracy theories. Can't really. I'm not going to offend my friends by people like that by saying any stuff like that, am I?
No, that's true.
Exactly. But yeah, what's something that offends you, Callum?
I agree with Jack. When someone's doing something they know is pissing you off and you're trying to get them to stop and they just won't. I completely agree with what he said.
I like what you said too, Tiago, about people who you think have your back but don't.
Yeah.
You know,
it's
everyone's
just
going to go through a time where something happens and there's no one around, and you really got to decide who's with you and who isn't. Like, for the people who aren't with you, do they actually care about you, or do they just want you there for their own benefit? Like,
That's what I mean.
it's their benefit, you know?
That's what I mean. Like, people, when you say I have like, I don't want like weekend friends. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'm completely done with that. I want some. I don't get me wrong. I'm not expecting my friends to text me every day of my life, but like when I'm down or something, or whatever, I expect my friends to speak to me. Or I don't even care if they want to give me advice. Like just cheering me up, not talking about my problem, or whatever, means the world to me. So having stuff like that, but having people that ignore you, blank you, and then when I bring up like say a party or a massive event, they're there like, oh my god, let's do that, like, blah blah blah. That for me is not a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then they ask you, you know, they ask, oh, can I come to your party? And then,
Yeah, exactly. That's it,
yeah,
mate.
yeah.
It's just like they hear that I'm having, because sometimes like in the summer or whatever, I had like a gigantic party in my house, yeah.
True, yeah.
And it's like people I'm trying to cut ties with because they just completely fuck me off. Like people I'm trying to cut ties with, and then they're just there like saying, "Oh, you all right, lad?" Blah blah blah. And then 2 messages after, they're like, "Can I come to your party?" And I'm just there like, if I didn't invite you, there was a reason.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You weren't there for me. Yeah. It's
Exactly.
nothing malicious, though. It's nothing malicious, is it? Like,
No. That's what I mean. Like, trust
You
me. Even if somebody texts me and says, "You want to come play footy or whatever with me," that to me is enough, because I know they want to play football. Blah blah blah. They want to have a laugh whilst we're playing football. That's enough for me.
yeah. No,
I'm not expecting to get like a massive advice session for hours. Sometimes it's good and I need it, but other times I just want to get my head out of the problem and just forget stuff. But yeah, that's what offends me. But by the way, I said that racist jokes don't offend me, but this is going to go to somebody very in particular, and they know who they fucking are because I know they watch my videos. I like people who my friends can be offensive to me because I know they don't mean it. But if I've met you once or twice, don't make foreign jokes to me because I don't take that as a joke. I think you're a racist and a prick. Okay, they know who they are, but yeah.
And also, when one of your friends introduces you to someone they are with, and the first thing they do is offend you, that also puts you on my shit list.
I've had that, I've had,
I was there when you've had that once.
mate.
Yeah.
Oh shit, you were, Callum.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, I'm not gonna say it. I can't say that on the
No.
podcast. But we were just meeting girlfriend's friends, yeah. And then this guy, I've met him the first time in my life. He just says the most offensive thing to me. Like, he might have heard Callum, but Callum doesn't even say it. I don't even know why he
No.
thought. That's what I don't know why he thought he had the right to say it to me. But like, he just said it, and I was just like, who the? I was like, I don't know. Do you get where I'm coming from? I don't know somebody that I don't know that says something racist to me. I don't know if they actually mean it or they're taking the piss.
Yeah, I think people shouldn't be racist anyway.
Oh no!
I don't know what there
You
is.
guys, when you make a little foreign joke to me or whatever, I don't give a fuck. I know you're my mates, and if you hated foreigners, I don't think I'd be one of your closest friends. So that doesn't.
Well, yeah, obviously, yeah, very
that
true.
doesn't piss me off. But when I don't know somebody, like that's happened to me very recently, and then they're just saying really offensive stuff, I'm just there like, do you wanna shut up?
Yeah, I know what you mean.
But,
Sometimes it's hard to say what you want to say, though.
yeah.
Because
Especially when it's not. I'm gonna be revealing too much, but I don't give a fuck. Especially when it's not at my house and I'm at somebody else's house, and it's not. By the way, I'm not saying it's the guests that have done this. I'm just saying other people invited to parties or whatever. Yeah.
yeah,
I don't want to ruin the vibe and the environment at the parties because of one person.
Yeah, no, I'm the same.
That's
Yeah.
what I mean.
Yeah.
So that's why I keep quiet. But to be fair, I didn't keep quiet the last time because I got racist jokes towards me like 7 times, and I was like, "Nah, you can fuck off." But anyway, that's what offends me. Thanks, Mum, for probably getting me in trouble with this question. But anyway,
Yeah, no, shout out to your mum for sending that.
yeah, all right. Everybody done with this topic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, sweet.
We'll get way too worked up. We'll get way too worked up.
Okay. My fan favourite now, Christian. He said, "What's your favourite alcohol?"
Well, it's obvious. That sweet Jack Daniels.
Yeah.
I could bathe in the stuff. I love it.
I don't know what mine is.
I don't, because like I'll drink something completely different when I'm at home to what I would when I'm out.
I mean, okay, I think I've got a thing to get off my head. But the thing is, I don't
Shit
enjoy
mixers to get off.
I don't enjoy vodka. I just drink it to get drunk when I'm not drinking, but I don't enjoy it. I'd say if my favorite drink to actually drink when I want to just chill or whatever is definitely Corona.
Yeah, my favorite when I'm just at home and I don't plan on getting drunk or like just before we're going out, it obviously has to be dark fruits because
Yeah,
that's what I always have. But when we're out, it's Jaeger bombs.
heavy shit. You guys don't want any of my mixes, do you?
Fuck no.
No, but I
No.
think now with lockdown ends, it's been that long that I've not been drinking. I've been saying to everybody, I'm gonna have probably 2 sips. I'm gonna be tipsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, remember when I took that break and then
Yeah.
I had about 4 Jack Daniels? I'm fucked. I'm absolutely devastated.
But 5 weeks is the biggest break I've done in a while, so this is gonna be weird when we get out.
That's good. Detox your body and then
Yeah.
fuck
A
up
lot,
your...
Fuck it up
a lot
again.
easier-
Yeah.
A lot easier to help you lose weight, to be honest, not drinking alcohol.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Anyway, that's all our favourite alcohols, and just because Christian's a prick, wait, he didn't just say the alcohol thing. I had to edit a lot this message so what
Oh
could
no.
fit in the video.
Oh no.
Do you know how long I had to get this out of him to get an appropriate answer?
Probably all day.
Yeah.
Yeah. all
Anyway,
day. Yeah.
cheers for the question.
Love you, Christian.
Right,
Shout out to Christian.
let's go. George Hall, this one's specifically for Callum. Right.
Oh fuck.
I'd like to know Callum's favourite colour, but he can't say the names of any colours.
Wait, you want to know what?
He wants to know your favourite colour, but you can't name it. You have to describe it.
Well, I don't have to describe it. I can just show the colour of that.
Fuck. Yeah, fair enough.
Dickhead.
Yeah, he's fucked him there, hasn't he? He's bamboozled him there. Yeah.
Oh. So anyway, let's move
Good try,
on.
George.
That's
Shout
the
out
one.
to
Nice try,
George.
boy. Okay, let's go for this one. For everyone, if you were to change any dramatic event that has shook the world, what would you do and how would you do it?
I'd stop the guy in Wuhan from eating a bat.
Yeah.
Nice. A dramatic world event.
Yeah.
Fuck, I don't know.
I'm trying to think of some. Right, whilst we're thinking, Callum, tell us how you would do it.
Yeah, do that. Get back.
I'd just go up to him and just take it off him. I'd just say nothing, just walk away with it. Because I mean, what's he gonna do?
Yeah,
he can't
true.
speak to me. He can't speak to me because I don't know Chinese. So I don't know what he's saying. You do it?
Yeah. Fuck's sake, what the fuck? I'd probably stop. I don't know. Would we? I'd probably warn people about Hitler and stop him early.
He was stopped though. Well,
But he was not stopped early. He was stopped very late. In
Yeah.
my
No, you're
But
right.
here's the thing: would you genuinely change that part of history?
I mean,
Because
I feel like it's a magic, not magic. Fucking hell. It's a very tragic.
you must say it was a magical time.
No. Right. Fuck. Anyway.
Here's the thing: there was some good at World War II because the economy and shit went up, didn't it? Afterwards.
Yeah. I'm just not gonna speak.
Don't
for
know.
the
I wasn't
fucking
around
video.
at the time, so I don't know.
fuck's sake. Right. Anyway, what I was gonna say, it was very tragic, and obviously, I think, I don't know. I would change a lot of stuff if I could.
Yeah.
But definitely, this would be a big one because it's very tragic. So, yeah, I'm going for that one. How would I stop him? No, I can't say that. Have you seen Deadpool 2,
Yeah.
where he kills baby Jesus? The baby
Oh, yeah.
Jesus. What the fuck am I on about? Oh my god. Nah, I'm gonna get in fucking trouble this video. Baby Hitler. I'm not saying Jesus reminds me of Hitler.
You made the correlation between the two.
Yeah.
Shit. Okay,
All right,
baby Hitler, have
moving
you
on,
seen the
Jack.
scene?
Yeah, I've seen that.
Okay, that was what I meant. Go on, Jack.
Yeah, mine would be the Corona thing.
Yeah.
Cause I don't know, I don't know what I would do.
It's probably a common answer because it's the thing that impacts us, that is impacting our lives the most, isn't it, since we've been
Yeah.
alive?
Yeah, absolutely. This is the most impactful thing that I've experienced in my lifetime, that's for sure. I mean, I was alive during 9/11, but it didn't really.
Yeah,
Do it.
same, but I was 2.
Yeah, my world didn't change from that. I was
Yeah, man, just directly did it. Yeah.
I was 7 going on 8, so
Yeah. Well, that's what we do then. I think there's not much more. There's loads of shit that we can change, but it just says one, so we can only change one thing.
great question.
Here's the question. Let me see how many we've got left, just so I don't. Oh shit, we've got bare left. Okay,
We've got what?
we've got loads left. Okay,
Let's keep answering them then.
from Marcus.
I mean, we
Go on.
could always turn it into a part 2 if we want.
Yeah, true. From Marcus, what are your plans for the future like? Let's do our plans. He didn't really explain it, but let's do our individual plans for the future.
Wow, that really shows the ambition.
Wow.
Fucking hell.
Shit future.
I know. That really shows the ambition.
I can go first if you want. I was just waiting for one of you to speak.
Yeah, no, I could go. Do it.
My life goal is to travel the world, so that's something I'd want to do. I want to go to, like, my top places to go would be Japan, America, and Dubai. So that's where I most want to go, and they're like my life ambitions for the future. In a very far future, I'd like to have kids.
A very far future.
Yeah, you're too young, mate. What are you on about?
Well, you should tell that to some girls in this town as well.
Oh my
but,
god!
you know,
Oh no!
please leave that in. Please leave that
Oh
in.
shit!
I don't
No,
give a
I don't give a fuck. I didn't say it.
Nah, I don't care.
Yeah, fair enough. Like, I don't agree that I should have kids at my age, but I don't judge people that have kids at our age.
No, I don't either. I was just making a joke.
No, I know. I'm just
Well,
because I said
yeah.
I think it's too young, but I mean for me, I don't think I'm
Yeah.
mature enough to have a child right now.
Yeah, I mean, if someone's ready to at a certain age, then yeah, of course, try. Absolutely. If you're financially stable and you can give the kid a good life, a good home, stuff like that, absolutely, yeah, I agree.
My plans for the near future, by the way, is to move out and get a dog called Theodopolis.
I like that one. Yeah, that's nice.
That's my near plan.
Why Theodopolis?
It's just a name I fuck with. I love it.
Nice. Yeah.
I said to Caitlin, when we have a child, can we call it Theodopolis? She said no, so we compromised to a dog.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah. At least you can do that.
Guys, enough about my weird future plans. What do you guys want to do in the future?
Finish uni, get a better job than what I've got now. That's all I can really think, to be honest.
I mean, it's quite good if you finish in uni, you'll get a good job, mate. That's not a terrible life future plan.
No, that's true.
Yeah, but
yeah, go on, Al. Finish up.
no, I'm finished. That's all.
Don't know where you want to. Don't know where in the world you want to go to.
No, nowhere in particular. I mean, I'd like to go to different places in the world, but nothing really springs to mind.
you been to America?
No. I don't know if I'd want to go, you know.
I can't wait to go.
What places do you want to visit?
I feel like it's just hyped up.
Me, Jack.
Yeah.
I want to go LA, 100%.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go Vegas, but I'm sure I'll come out very disappointed when I leave Vegas. I want to go.
True.
I want to go places like Washington, New York, and all. I want to see everything.
I just feel like it really hyped up to the point where you'd just be kind of disappointed when you get there.
I don't know. It depends, like, on what type of shit you like seeing in it.
Yeah, it depends how much you hype it up. If you're going to go, oh my god, I'm going to
Well,
see
yeah.
this and
Yeah.
that, you don't.
It'll never beat Japan for me, but it's gonna be up there in places.
Hey, that's my dream destination too, Japan.
Japan is awesome, isn't it?
Yeah, I love the culture and the history. Yeah.
Would you? All right.
We're made for each other, Tiago.
Would you go and Would you go and visit the suicide forest just to like see it?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. What else would you? Oh.
Yeah, not in the way Logan Paul did.
Yeah.
But yeah.
No, I wouldn't. No,
I'd probably go.
I wouldn't go there expecting to see anything. It's an interesting place to visit, isn't it?
I'd go like at the beginning of the forest, but I wouldn't go in.
Yeah, I wouldn't go too far in,
Yeah.
because I'd probably get lost.
Yeah. Okay, Jack. What's your future plans, mate?
One of my future plans was to be Mr. Olympia. But I don't think that's going to work out because I'll have to get on shitloads of steroids and work out a lot more, even though I do 5 days a week. Thanks for asking. Shit, I actually, you know what?
You want to go Japan?
I want to go to Japan. Yeah, I'd love to do that. Go to a WrestleMania one day. That's 100%
cool.
a definite. But life goals like families and girlfriends and wives and stuff. You know, the cards will fall where they may, and I have no ambition in life anyway, which probably says a lot about me. So I've got no ambition. I take each day as it comes, and I have a lot of dreams, though. I mean, dreams are different than ambitions, I guess, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like when I'm
I
younger.
have dreams, but I try and make mine realistic. Like this year I had loads of goals for my charity events, and I already started. Was it February or whatever? My first charity thing. I had so many goals this year. They weren't all just going to be football matches. They were going to be loads of shit. But obviously, it's fucked me up. But yeah, definitely for future plans, I've got loads of charity events because I'm quite passionate about some charities. So I just like giving money, and that's like one of the things that's also in the future. I'd hope to one day do a gigantic event for charity and get loads of money.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah, I've been doing it now for about 3 years, I think. Yeah, probably.
Yeah, I remember when you did your first one.
Yeah, same.
Was that in media when I started?
Must have been, yeah.
Had to have been, yeah.
Jesus. Anyway, is that all our plans, or we got anything else?
No, that's about it.
That's all my plans.
Okay, cool.
I was put on the spot again with that question because I wasn't really sure.
Thanks for the question, Marcus, mate. Okay. If you could have met anyone, dead or alive, who would you choose?
Ooh.
That's a good one.
The Rock.
Yeah,
I don't need to elaborate any more than that. I think
no.
it'd be a
cool
guy to talk to.
Yeah.
I think I'd have to agree with Jack. I think it'd be really interesting.
Wait, I'm going to show you who I want to meet, guys.
Oh, shit. Here we go. Some Harry Potter shit, isn't it?
Harry Potter wishes.
Oh, what? That is...
Yeah.
Steve.
Honestly, you could put whoever the fuck you want in front of me. I'm meeting Joe Keery.
Screech just froze.
Mine?
Oh,
No. Joe Keery all day, mate.
Really?
Yeah.
You love Steve that much?
I do.
Do you?
Wait, why is
You did.
Tiago? Why has your camera just gone off?
Has it?
It hasn't.
That's for me. Oh, there we go.
Oh, right.
So yeah, Steve. Yeah, I'd choose Steve over Anderson.
Why? Out of
He's just-
anyone dead or alive, though.
Yeah, I just like his vibe. I think he's a really chill guy. He just doesn't give a fuck about like being famous or whatever. He just lives his chill life, and I think he's one of the celebrities I'd most like to hang out with.
Are you talking about the actor or the character? Because
Oh, you know, I mean the actor. I said Joe Keery before.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Oh, you just showed me Steve. I
I
was
just
like,
had to show off that I had him as a pop.
oh yeah, absolutely. Yeah, you were
But
very
yeah,
excited when you got that way. Yeah.
I was like, oh, this question.
Getting Snapchats from you saying I got it. I was like, cool.
Go on, Callum. Who would you like to meet?
Yeah. I'd already said I agree with Jack. I feel like Dwayne Johnson would be really interesting. Just because the amount he's done, obviously, he's done wrestling, he's been an actor, he's done fucking loads.
We'd definitely go live on his Instagram, wouldn't we?
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'll just ask him wrestling questions all the time. I wouldn't. I don't give a shit about his movies. I don't watch any of his movies, to be honest. Still watch his wrestling though.
No, I like his Fast and Furious movies. Very good.
Yeah. He was alright in Jumanji as well.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I absolutely thought Jumanji was all right. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that question.
And the one where he has a missing leg.
Sorry.
Sorry. And the one where he has a missing leg.
Skyscraper.
That's the one. I like that one. That was pretty cool.
Yeah. Anyway, thank you for the question. Let's move on.
Thank you.
What's the truth behind coronavirus?
What's the truth behind coronavirus?
By my brother, this one. The whole family's
Oh.
just gagging in.
Your brother's a very intelligent man, so.
My brother, yeah.
Someone ate it bad and it spread around the world. There's nothing more to it.
Can I have mine? I think this was a lab test gone wrong in China.
Right, elaborate.
I can believe they used a bat for it. There could be, but I think they tested on bats and it just went really bad.
Oh, so they experimented on bats and that's how it happened.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, possible.
The thing they said about the bats just spreading it because people ate them, I think, is bullshit because they've been eating bats for years.
Yeah, and you'd think someone would eat a bad one at some point, wouldn't you?
They've been eating it
for
hundreds of years.
Yeah,
true.
And obviously, you must have read on the news that they're investigating their labs.
Oh no, I didn't read that on the news.
Yeah, they're investigating the labs.
All right, that's interesting.
Yeah, I feel like England. Yeah, I'll say I don't really care. I feel like England could have done a better job to prepare for it.
Yeah, we could have.
Absolutely. Here's the thing, though. Here's the thing. So, if America is starting to open up in phase 1 of their country, right? So gyms, social distancing at work, and all that type of shit. Why aren't we doing it?
Yeah, like I'm one of those people that agree. Like, so the economy doesn't get completely fucked up. Things should get open, and then it's just like I agree that there should be a limit in shops and stuff.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, what's more important, the economy or people's lives?
For the government, I don't think I should answer because
but they want to look good, don't they?
But I'm just saying. Of course, people's lives matter the most, but I'm just saying we can't keep closed forever. Or everything's just going to go to shit, and nothing will be able to reopen in the future.
Well, yeah.
They just won't be able to afford it. Obviously, I don't think clubs and stuff should open for a long time because that's ridiculous. Having thousands of people in one place when when coronavirus is happening, that's ridiculous. Like festivals and all that. None of that should happen for a while. But you can even social distance in a cinema. That's what some countries are doing. They're opening up cinemas. But say there's one person sat here, they leave 3 empty seats, and then there's nobody else. It's just a really empty cinema room, but they're doing it that way.
Yeah, that's a hard one though for all them big releases, though, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, they'll flop.
They'll
flop or either get postponed. But I mean, like for smaller movies, they're doing that, and they just don't really give a fuck. It's just like people are trying to live their normal lives the best they can. But
yeah, that's true. That's true.
yeah, but obviously thousands more are going to die in this country and around the world because apparently nobody's near a cure. So
Yeah, it's going to come in waves too, isn't it? Apparently, so we'll get this
Yeah.
again next year sometime, I'm sure.
well, what England's trying to do is so wave 2 doesn't come as badly is that they just carry on with lockdown and then there potentially won't be a lot of phase 2, or if there is, it's like minimum deaths if people don't go out.
After these 3 weeks, people aren't going to do a lockdown. That's for sure.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I'm probably gonna go session with my mates when lockdown's over. I'm one of the culprits.
Yeah, I am too. We're going to be part of the problem. I'm not staying in my
Yeah.
house for 3 weeks.
I'd be a hypocrite if I said otherwise. But
Yeah, exactly. I would be too. Telling everyone to stay home and then you're the one going out. Okay, I'll just
No,
go
but
out these 3 weeks.
I think just because elderly people are dying more than like younger people, I don't think it should be that ignored by the public. Because I think like some people our age and stuff don't give a shit because they know it doesn't affect us as much. But I think
You're
they
talking
should.
about mainly chavs, aren't you?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think they should. I think they should. I'm not chavs. I've seen like couple our age meeting up and stuff, and it's just like I know you miss your girlfriend and everything, or blah blah blah, but it doesn't. It's not just the say your grandma's not alive or anything. Okay, but you should also give a fuck about other people that you don't know. You're still
Yeah, exactly.
endangering other people. Like my family's a health hazard with coronavirus. All of them, including my parents, my brother and sister that suffer with asthma and everything. They're all health hazards. But
Yeah.
and I'm not. So, but I could be selfish and go out. But why the fuck? I don't. Even if they didn't have health problems, I don't. Why would I want to infect people I don't know? It's
Well,
still.
yeah,
Why,
exactly.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't, would you? It's true.
and I think that people who are cycling in groups of mates, hanging out with friends right now, are absolute wankers, and they can just wait a bit more so we can save a bit more lives. And instead of then going on Facebook saying, "Oh, when will this lockdown end?" and this includes many people, instead of complaining and then breaking the law, just wait a few weeks and then we can all actually fucking have a good time. But no,
Yeah, I know what you mean.
yeah, it's ridiculous. But anyway, nobody's gonna listen. They don't listen to people with power, so they're definitely not gonna listen to me. But it's just my opinion. The dickheads.
True.
Yeah, end of the day, I know people who are doing that I'm quite close to, and then I'm still saying it to you, you dickheads. Not
Yeah.
yet, not these two, by the way, guys. I don't mean these two.
It's not my
And-
fault. I have to go out.
I'm not even just including friends. I'm including family members as well that I know. Dickheads. But anyway, moving on. Just have Caitlin there in the corner nodding like, yeah. Anyway, more trouble that family's caused me now. Thanks again, Pedro, for that question. Let's go again for another one. Okay. Oh, I like this one. My mum gave me two, and I couldn't pick out this one, so I picked the second one as well because I really like this question. What are you grateful for in life?
Just the opportunities I've had.
Mm.
Yeah, because I went to college, I was able to go to Prague for a week with that, so I was grateful for that.
Mm. What are you grateful for, Jack?
Family obviously goes without saying.
Well, yeah.
Yeah. For everyone who's ever had my back in tough times, I'm always grateful for the people that stuck it with me in hard times, and there's a few people who haven't done that, and but that's fine. But yeah, I'm grateful for the people who've helped me. What's the word? For the people who've helped me grow. The people who helped me grow is basically what I'm grateful for. People who lift you up in hard times is what I'm grateful for.
I'm grateful for. Well, I'll explain why I'm grateful for first. I've had what year was it? Last year, the start of the year was probably the hardest year of my life because I got accused of shit that I didn't do. I got accused of so many shit. And I'm not gonna lie, people that were my loyal friends or whatever didn't believe me, turned my back on me, and slagged me off. And then I didn't really care. I've made videos in the past saying that I've suffered with depression and blah blah blah, and that really didn't help my depression. I was completely fucked. I was probably in a space. I didn't leave the house. First time I left the house in 2019 to hang out with friends was March.
Yeah.
I didn't do anything. I was in a bad thing, and I'm just grateful for. When I say family, I don't just mean my parents and everything. I mean my friends, girlfriend, everybody. That's
Yeah.
just since the start of 2019 till the end of it, have made my personality become better, more confident. Always stuck by my back, even though there was so many people accusing me of shit. Like a group probably of use free, uh, probably like another 5, 6 people, the ones that stuck by my side, believed me, didn't ask me for proof or anything. You were just there saying, I believe you. And I'm grateful for people that just believe in me, make me become a better person, and just, are just there to support me. So, big thank you for that.
Yeah, fuck those guys who didn't have your back either. I don't like them. But go on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just mad. Like, people for years, and then a little stupid rumor comes out that was proven after a few weeks that it was bullshit. But anyway, that and then the first rumor that comes out about me, like they turned the back. It's just a bit like of a slap in the face.
Yeah, and it shows people's maturity. People's
Yeah.
age and maturity really shows when shit like that happens.
Yeah, but like I learned from it because like now I know to never go back.
Yeah, exactly. You don't want to go back there. They're horrible, awful people. I
Yeah.
can't stand them personally, but that's just me.
Yeah.
Shit,
It's
we're
just
pulling people out tonight, aren't we? My God.
Yeah, no, what the
yeah.
fuck?
It's just
Use this
like
as a vent.
people don't even know what I'm probably on about. I've fallen out with so many people these past 2 years because, but yeah,
Name and shame, Tiago. Name and shame.
nah, because I've fallen out with people and I've also become all right with some people again. So I can't judge everybody. It's just, to be honest, it's probably just like two massive people that I would blame for causing so much havoc in my 2019.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. We know
The
who
rest,
they
We'll do that.
the rest, I'm either really good with now, hang out and shit, or we just don't talk. It's one or the other.
True, yeah.
Yeah.
True.
So that's what I'm grateful for. Good friends, good family, good girlfriend. That's it. Good football partners.
Yeah, yeah, good.
Yeah.
Good.
So is that what we're all grateful for then? Or we got more?
Yeah, that's what I'm grateful for, yeah.
Huh?
Yeah. That's what I'm grateful
Yes.
Okay, thank you for that question. This one's by Caitlin. Do you believe in fate or free will?
for. Is she asking one question or two different questions?
One.
I don't believe fate's a thing.
Yeah, same. I think if you want something, you have to go and get it yourself, not wait for something to happen.
Yeah.
No, I believe in fate. I believe things happen for I believe things fall in your lap when you least expect it. I do believe in fate for sure. I believe, if you believe in God, I do. God will give you signs. In myst- God will work in mysterious ways. Put it that way.
Amen.
Yeah.
Basically, yeah. No, I do believe in fate. What is
Anyway,
free will? What do you mean by the free will? Fate and free will.
fate is like something that has to happen. I think, isn't it? Like something that's bound to happen to you, and then
Yeah.
free will, something you fight for, or something
Yeah.
you choose
Okay.
to
Oh,
do.
because you said fate and free will, not fate.
Oh,
Or
sorry. I thought I meant to said or. Sorry.
Oh,
it
yeah.
caught,
No,
it
that's what
caught
I
me
said.
off guard as well at the start.
I I don't know. I believe that some people are meant to be, but I believe if you don't fight for that or whatever, you're not going to get it. It's not just you're not just going to get together
Yeah.
or you know.
Yeah, that's definitely true. Yeah, I do believe in fate, and I believe in free will. You can believe in
Yeah,
both, can't you?
you can. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Good. Then I believe in both. Then
Fuck it. Doesn't say in the question we can't.
exactly. I believe in
Okay.
both.
Okay. Thank you for that question. Let's move
Thanks,
on.
Caitlin.
Okay. Are any of you flat earthers, or are you open to the idea of the Earth being flat?
No.
Whoever is a flat earther needs to have a serious medical exam on their brain.
Like I've seen videos about it. It's interesting, but I've never watched.
It's interesting.
Yeah, I've never
As
watched
a fairy
flat
tale.
I've never watched the flat Earth video and then been like, I believe in this.
Although, I think when people talk about flat Earth and they give you the points of why they reckon it is, I mean, I can't really say, no, that's not true. Because some of the points, I'm like,
Right, but
Yeah.
why have we never heard of
Yes.
anyone like fucking sailing off the edge of the earth then?
Did you
yeah,
not hear
it's in
that?
the dome. It's in the dome. That's
Yeah,
why.
have you not seen the Shane Dawson documentary? Apparently, there's a
No.
place in on Antarctica or whatever that they stop you from passing so you can't see it. Yeah, but then he also contradicted himself by saying, surely if you're on a plane, you'd be able to, like, when you're on the edge of the earth, you would be able to see it.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
That's
you
what I
would.
mean.
You would, exactly.
That's what I mean. I don't get how you can be a flat earther, if I'm honest.
No, I don't. I've never understood that. Although, as I did say, you know, when I was researching it,
Yeah, go on.
their points were pretty, you know,
But that's
I
the thing,
couldn't argue with what
they find out points that were just there, like, what the fuck? It's just like theories that they say to why they believe it. I'm just there, like,
Yeah.
why do you think of this?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so all right, next question is from George Vargas. What's the weirdest shit you've done? You've all done. Like, what's the weirdest thing you've done?
I don't know. I don't really tend to do weird shit. I don't
I'm
think.
trying to say what I can say on the podcast with it. I'm trying to also save some for one of our podcast ideas because I don't want weird shit involving alcohol or anything.
Yeah.
Let's do a podcast on all the weird stuff we've done, I reckon.
Yeah.
So I've not really done anything that weird though. So I'd just kind of be sat here the whole time.
I think we could get really freaky on it, you know what I mean? So let's.
Could we give away this podcast to explain to George why we're not going to answer him?
I think that's what we're doing, yeah.
Okay, George. Pretty much, we're doing a podcast where we've done the weirdest and most drunk experiences we've had. So we can't really answer this one, or that video is going to be kind of dead. But
Yeah.
thank you for the question, and if you want to know the answer, watch that video in a few weeks.
Nice.
Thank you. Anyway, right. Karis said, if you could have any superpower, what would it be and why?
Teleportation. You'd never be late to anything. You could go anywhere you want in the world.
Shit, yeah.
Being invisible is a bit of a weird one, isn't it? But I wouldn't do that. That's.
I'd pick being immortal.
No, fuck it. You know, yeah, fuck it. I would be invisible. Yeah. I would.
I'd be immortal because why wouldn't I want to live forever?
But why would you want to live? What happens when you've already seen everything and done everything? You'll just be bored. You'll have
There'll
nothing
always
to do.
be something new on this planet.
And besides, you'd
then
never be able to have attachments to anything.
Or
I'm going really deep here.
Or we can think of it in another way. I just have bare families and girlfriends and friends and stuff for the rest of my life.
Yeah, but you'd never be able to probably get attached knowing you're living forever, would you?
Caitlin's got a middle finger up right now, by the way.
Mine would be to read minds. There you go. Read minds.
Yeah, that'd be a good one.
Yeah. Fuck the invisible bit. I don't know. That's weird.
Yeah, being invisible can get us in trouble.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Karis.
Thank you, Karis.
All right. My good friend Daniel said, all right, this one's for me. What is the next charity? When is the next charity event? Well, I'm hoping when coronavirus lockdown ends, I can do one in the first month or whatever, if I'm able to book stuff. So I'm hoping to do one then. This one is going to be quite sick. There's going to be a big trophy for the winner. Each team's going to have them like a medal, and there's like an award for the man of the match. So that's going to be a pretty good one.
Cool.
That's it, Danny. Thank you for the question, sir. Go right. Big Muzzer said.
Oh,
There you
Justin.
go.
Yes.
Right. The question is, how far will you be going with the podcast, and how would you like to improve on it? Like, what's the next step? We've answered the how far one because we don't know how long we're doing it for.
I think for me, improvements, I'd want to get better at editing.
Improvements for me would be less fidgeting, 100%.
Yeah.
When I'm doing a podcast. But for the podcast itself, I think, I don't know, I'm enjoying it at the minute. I think for the first three videos, I know it's not world class like presentation, but I think it's not been bad for the first 3 videos personally.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first 3 videos have been really, really, really good. Improvement wise, I think I'd say we have to find a certain niche as well. Like we could come up with ideas, like, not to give too much away, but I had an idea of at the end of every podcast have like a section where we do answer like a question. Do you know what I mean? Like a question, like a mailbag or some sort. Because I'm sure people are going to want to ask us questions, and if they don't, then it doesn't really matter. I mean, we could think of something else, but stuff like that, like break it all up. Like sometimes, do short half-hour videos of like weird questions.
Yeah,
really.
I think sometimes people don't want to watch all of the 1 hour thing. So I agree with not always, but sometimes a half an hour one.
Yeah.
But by the way, Jack, with Jack's thing about people commenting, don't ask me questions on Snapchat or whatever. Comment in the YouTube thing so we can on the comments thing so we can actually reply all of us, not just me. So don't type to me. Write on the comments so we can all answer, and then we can do Jack's idea at the end. That would be cool.
Yeah. Well, another thing for me was get a better camera. Just so the camera quality is a bit better.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I agree with that. Actually,
I feel like I could go for everyone really.
Yeah, I'm wanting to get a good mic, and I'm wanting to also improve my camera as well. Because yeah, I agree with that.
I had an idea of an Ask Uncle Jack section. That's
why. Is Uncle Jack nice?
Yeah, that was my idea. Like, ask Uncle Jack, and it could be the sickest and weirdest questions, but it depends where it fits in on the podcast. Because I just think that'd be hilarious. Or ask Tiago, or ask Wardell, or something like that.
Yeah, I feel like that's really interesting for the video. Just like, I know people want to watch like a certain topic video, but I feel like if we did like something different, just one section different in the video, it'd be really interesting.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, it'd be good.
Yeah, but Justin, that's a really good question. Thank you, sir.
Good question. Thank you.
Right, what is your biggest regret? Oh no. Oh no. Oh no.
Whoa, who answered that, or was it stay anonymous?
I could say it was Caitlin again.
Okay. Hey, favourites here. What are you doing?
Right. I'm not going first. I want to see how deep you guys go.
My biggest... All right, I'll go really deep. How's this for a deep one? How's this for a very, very, very deep one? My biggest regret is... I can't even talk. Falling in love too easy. There you go. Falling in love way too easy is my biggest regret. I'm too much of an emotional person. So once I develop feelings for a girl, then that's it. Then it just goes deeper and deeper and deeper. Probably come on a bit too strong. Well, no, I do come on too strong. I mean, fucking hell, you guys know that without saying. So yeah, that would be my biggest regret would be that. Fuck, wasn't it? Eh?
Right, I guess I can go next.
Go on.
Right, people think what my answer is going to be, but to be honest, I'm going to try and say it without making it obvious. Something that everybody thinks is my biggest regret is not. It's just something that was absolutely stupid of my part, and it's not a regret. I wouldn't even say blind. I was just going to say too inexperienced to know how to get myself out of that situation. But that's not my biggest regret. I've learned from that. My biggest regret is 100% being very blind for a certain person and letting myself get self-destroyed letting myself get depressed, giving myself all these anxious problems. Because it's not even, personally, I can even say, it's not, I don't even blame the person who made me like this. I blame myself for being, yeah, I can say the same as you, Jack. I was easily in love, and I just let myself self-destruct. And because I stick around this person for several years like I shouldn't have, and I was advised many times by my friends not to, as you guys know. Yeah, that's probably my biggest regret, because one of the reasons I'm so self-conscious and fucked up as a human would be because of this. And again, I'm not blaming this certain person. I'm blaming myself for sticking around. That's my biggest regret.
Well, what's your biggest regret?
The period of time where I wasn't seeing any of you guys, like year or so, where I just never saw any of you.
Why, Wardell?
Yeah, Wardell.
Well.
We're getting Wardell shit now.
Not getting into that, but yeah, that's probably my biggest regret. Just always staying in, never seeing anyone. It all changed.
I wonder why. I'm going to start. This is getting way out of hand.
I've got another regret. After we finished media, I stopped hanging out with you for a few months. That's also a big regret.
That's true. Also, one of my biggest regrets is at the start of this podcast, I said no regrets, and I regret saying no regrets. I do.
So do I. We're trying to get people to like us on this podcast.
I know. It's not making
Anyway, thank you for that question.
Thank you.
Go. Okay. What has been the biggest challenge in your life, and what did you do to overcome it? Fuck me.
My biggest challenge was moving from Australia to England. That's my biggest challenge in life. How did I overcome it? I guess I started believing in myself. I started seeing what was out there, especially in this country, obviously, this town. Moving back into this town, I started exploring opportunities and trying to meet people, going to college, meeting you guys, So that was that.
I'm just going to be quick with mine. I've already gone on about it. Mine was being depressed and suicidal, and then I got over it with friends and stuff. That's how I overcame it. Yeah.
Mine's probably the last few months of college, because it was such a hard fucking time trying to get everything done. But I ended up just cracking down on it.
I feel like we
ended up getting it done.
I feel like we behaved with that answer.
Yeah, we did. We really did.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for that question. Right. One is by Holly. It's sort of been asked, but I'm gonna ask the bit that hasn't been asked. It's about the 5G. Do you think that's what's messing with all this?
No, that's a stupid.
No.
Great question.
It's a good question.
You're saying the theory's stupid. I get what you mean.
Yeah.
I think that's a silly theory.
It's interesting to look at and read about it and stuff, but it's not believable in my opinion.
No,
it's the same with the flat Earth. It's interesting to read about, but it's just not believable.
It's just like people destroying the towers. It's just like, why?
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Yeah.
But anyway, it's proven that it's not good for you 5G, but it's not good for that.
Yeah, but then it was proven 4G wasn't good for you as well, wasn't it?
Yeah, but anyway, not much we can say. None of us agree with it, so we can't really debate it, can we?
True.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you, Holly, for that question. Oh shit! Is it better to have never loved and lost, or to never have loved at all?
Better to have loved and lost.
Yeah.
Do we want to elaborate? I can't even talk. Do we want to elaborate on that?
I don't know if I agree.
Why?
Not with everybody, but with specific people. This doesn't say with everybody in your life. You can be different scenarios. I think I'd rather. I don't know actually, because some experiences fucked me up, but I learned from them, so I would want to experience them.
Exactly. You
Yeah.
loved and you lost, and then that led you to where you are now.
But some people that I have loved, and I'm on about my family, like uncles and stuff. I've I don't give a fuck. Fuck more my uncles. Anyway, and all my cousins as well.
Fucking hell, right? Okay.
Oh, except my Luxembourg ones and my Brazilian one. I love them. But some people that I've loved, it's just
Luxembourg.
Yeah, I've got an auntie that lives in Luxembourg.
Oh, I didn't know that. Cool. Continue.
And I've got one that lived in Brazil. Those two are excluded, and their children are also excluded because I love them all.
Okay.
But the rest, it's just like I loved them because they were family and they were always around. But when they kind of disappeared, I was just like, finally. I don't like because I'll elaborate because I'm not just being a prick. They're just people that badmouth people and just try and cause family beef. So that's why I loved them because they were family and they were always around. But when they left, I was kind of relieved. So I'd rather they weren't ever there. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because they didn't really contribute for anything. They didn't contribute for my growth. They didn't contribute for anything. All they did was I liked performing arts and they called me gay and said I was going to grow up as gay. That's much they did to me.
Oh, right. Nice.
Wow.
But karma will hit them in the face, but I'm not going to explain why. Anyway.
Ask what
that. That's why. Well, to finish on mine, that's why I don't know if I. That's why I don't know. That's why I agree with some. It's better to never have loved at all, or some, but some you learn from. So I'm 50-50 with both.
Right. Okay.
Right, Wardell's one.
Well, no, I said I think it's better to have loved and lost because it's like you said, the experiences you get out of it, like you learn in life.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Anyway, thank you for that. I'm in a lot more trouble. Anyway, next question. I don't care. They all know I hate them. Right.
Should we just have this video, Tiago slowly digging his own grave?
That should be the title. Everyone slowly digs their own grave.
Jesus.
Yeah.
That was going to be fucking fine.
Yeah, that's true. Me and Tiago.
I'm fine, yeah. You are fucked.
Anyway, next one is, how do you want to be remembered?
Someone who is fiercely loyal to their friends and never stabbed anyone in the back. But according to certain people.
Oh shit! It's happening again.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I may have that all up. Anyway, it doesn't matter. To be remembered as fiercely loyal and always had their mates back, regardless of any situation.
Yeah, I want to be remembered as a person that can cheer people up, somebody that's mostly happy, and somebody that likes to enjoy life, and then somebody that could also have people's back. My loyal friends, yeah, and my family.
Yeah.
What about you, Callum?
I want to be remembered as an alcoholic.
Nice.
No, I don't know. You know, I don't know.
To be fair, we us three have had that name for a while.
Exactly. We'll drink some bows on your when they bury you.
We'll toast to it next time we're out of lockdown.
So, yeah, round of strongbows all round.
That is what has to be at your funeral, Callum. If you die first, we all have to drink strongbows, mate.
You'll have a gravestone of the strongbow tin.
You should. If we ever imagine we ever became famous, you'd have to get advertised by Strong. You'd have to fucking promote Strongbow.
That'd be great, you know. That'd be fucking great.
So, do you have anything you'd want to be remembered by then?
I think similar to what Jack said, just knowing I was a good friend to everyone.
Yeah.
No, I wasn't a dick.
That is important. Right. Thank you for that question. All right, our penultimate question. Yes. This one is from Lucy Johnson, and it is, well, only me and Callum, not only me and Jack can answer this one, really. When did you move to the UK? Are you thinking, Jack?
I can't remember. August 26, 2012.
I moved 2001, and I had my second birthday here, so it was 2nd of June, yeah. 2001, 2nd of June, I think.
Well, I've always lived in the UK, but I moved to sport 2004.
Yeah, that's pretty basic, but thank you for the question, Lucy. Alright, last one. My friend James Stewart has said, do you think footballers are living in the bubble, like they've got high wages, blah, 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 or they're just in their own little world?
Yeah.
Well, here's the thing. When you get really good at something, they're going to pay you a shit ton of money to do it. And I think we as the public see that as a slap in the face. Because yeah, they only kick a ball around, but if we were in that position, and we had shitloads of money, we wouldn't give a fuck what the general public think. Who cares what the general public think? Is you just sit in your pool and have prostitutes all over you and shit like that. I mean, who the fuck wouldn't want that?
Oh my god, all has been said this fucking video.
Who wouldn't? Right. So you're telling. All right. Allow me to go off a set. So you're telling me if you were a single footballer, you would not have the most craziest, dirtiest sex parties. Of course you would.
Yeah, to be fair. No, but to be fair, there have been proven loads of players doing that.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, yeah.
Exactly.
I mean, I'd have crazy wild parties. I don't know about the prostitutes, but
No.
I'd have crazy wild parties, though.
You would, though.
What do you mean? You make me seem like I go for it. No, but
footballers living in a bubble. On a serious note, I would say, I'd say no. No, they're not living in a bubble.
I agree.
World, I think, but they're not in a different bubble.
I agree that they're not in a different bubble. I agree that, well, I'm one of the people that think they shouldn't be getting paid as much as doctors or whatever, but also, as Jack's saying, we wouldn't say no to the money, so we judge them. But no, none of us would say no to $250 a week grand, would we?
Yeah, absolutely not.
Chance.
Just for kicking a ball around,
Exactly. They get to play football every day of their lives, do training, do everything, living the dream. They fought for their careers. They're there because they fought for it. So
exactly, and footballers are human too. They're not some mythical thing.
So the bubble thing, I don't agree that they're in the bubble because they're just normal people. They're rich, but most football players are quite humble. They're just.
Yeah, the common man who complains about these players getting too much money are just jealous.
Yeah, 100%.
I don't complain about our football getting shitloads of money because he does. I wouldn't get angry at something that doesn't.
I'm one of the football fans comparing football wages and stuff and be like, oh my god, it's going up and all that shit.
Yeah, exactly. I'd rather compare players than compare players' wages.
But anyway, James, thank you for that question, mate. That's everything.
Yeah.
100% amazing video. Thank you to everybody that sent questions. Appreciate you all. That was great. I'd love to do a part 2 in the future for that. 100%.
Yeah, thank you to everyone who decided that and asking heavy questions.
Yeah, and I won't really apologize to anybody because if you're my friend, I've not insulted you in this video, so it's fine.
Yeah, I agree.
I've not insulted anybody that I get along with. So
anything me and Tiago have said, Wardell's been very diplomatic about this and shut his mouth when he should. But me and Tiago have a tendency to what's the word? Go off. And
that's why.
And now it's get us.
What you say is I know when to shut up.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a bad thing when me and Jack have.
Yeah. We'll see what that turns out like.
But yeah, anybody that's offended by my comments, thanks for watching the video, everybody. Hope you enjoyed it. Callum, you finish off because you say it better than me.
Leave a like, comment, and subscribe. See you later.